You haven't gone out for 14 days?
Yes, yes.
Oh my
Completely.
God. Even
Yeah.
for example, grocery shopping or something like that?
Yes, but I mean the long distance. For shopping near our
Oh,
house, yes, I went, but whole of my time involved in being home.
oh, very good.
Yes,
Great.
I think
So,
Tehran is the now is the first city that influenced from this virus.
oh my God, it's not surprising because
Yes,
there are a lot of
unfortunately,
people.
it's yes.
There are a lot
We
of
sh
people who come to Tehran each day,
yes, yes,
every day. There are a lot of commuters who
yes,
don't live in Tehran, but they work in Tehran, so it's not surprising.
yes. I think all of us and the people should care about themselves because I think this virus is so dangerous, and I think if our people in the country don't pay attention uh, to this
Issue?
problem, yes, uh, we can't overcome this virus, and
Yeah,
it
exactly.
takes and it continue some months maybe.
But is it really dangerous?
Uh,
But
I don't know what if we
I've heard that if you, for example, on the first days when you understand that you are affected,
yes,
if you do some things, for example, try to keep the place that you live warm and rest, and for example, I don't know, drink a lot of water and drink a lot of hot drinks, you can deal with the illness on the first days, and it won't affect your um, the other parts of your body. Is it true or not?
I think it's true. I mean that. I mean that. Is it dangerous? That's why I said that because I think it's a new thing and
Uh-huh.
in the world, and I think we should more careful about this virus because of that. And when we do something and factors that you mentioned, we
Uh-huh.
can overcome that.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why for tonight I chose a topic that can be good for this situation, because it talks about longevity and how can we live longer, or something like this. So I start with the first question, and but first tell me, did you watch, all of you watch the video?
Yes, I watched it.
Very good,
Yes.
Yes.
very good,
Excuse me,
great.
I don't have the video in Skype. Are you like
My
me?
video. I have you, yeah. I can see you, but I think my Skype has a problem. I'm trying to fix it, but yeah, I see you.
I can't see anyone.
Because I think others are via voice call. Am I right?
Yeah, yeah. I didn't share any video call.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
yes.
Me too, yeah, I can
Okay.
see you.
Mehdi, I'm sure about Mehdi. And how about Mohammed?
Yes, I don't have a video now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but
Yes.
Martina, I can see you. And
Okay.
I'm trying to share my video as well, but so let me ask the first ask Leila the first question. Leila, do women and men live as long as each other or not?
No. If I want to talk in general, I will say no. Just very exceptional places.
Yes.
Just in the world that men and women could live as long as each other, but normally women live longer than the men.
Exactly. And can you tell me why?
I know the reason, but after watching the video, I think the maybe the main reason is that women are more sociable person
Exactly. Yes.
than men. Yeah, they talked during the day more than men, and yeah, they have a lot of relationships.
Yes.
So, yeah, I think it's the main reason why the women could live longer than the men.
Exactly. Thank you very much. So, as you watched in the video, you know that friendships and relationships, I mean, the quality of relationships is really important for in order to live longer. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Okay, Martina, can you tell me how many good and strong relationships or friendships should we have at least for having a longer life?
I think as I watched in this video, she mentioned that at least 3 people should be in our lives, or we should be surrounded by at least 3 people to have strong social relationships. But I think it can be more and more, and more our friends be, more our relationship will be strengthened and help our health and psychological appearances to improve.
Exactly. The more good relationships we have, the healthier we will be, I guess.
Yes.
As you said. Okay, thank you very much. And Mohammed, can you tell me, you know, in terms of technology-based relationships, you know,
Yes.
are in-person and technology-based contact the same or not?
I think it's not the same, but I think technology can help in-person relationship because technology is gonna is going to eliminate the limitation. I think as we continue and as now up, I think technology can be a good factor to spread this kind of relationship.
Yes. What does the video say about this issue? About
I
online
think
contact?
as I understood, she mentioned that it's not exactly the same, but it can be the same. Maybe, for example, with the I don't know. It's not the same exactly, but it can be. But it can be same.
Yeah.
With yes, with improving
Uh,
technology.
are sure? So okay, let me ask others. Mehdi, are you there? Mehdi?
Yes, sorry.
No problem, Mehdi.
Yeah,
You
I
tell
have
me
some guests,
what?
you know, because I was that I
No
wasn't in the
problem.
picture.
Can you speak right now?
Yeah, yeah. can.
Did you see the video?
No, unfortunately, I can't see you.
Okay, no problem. But it's about the quality of friendships and relationships. Okay, I want to know your opinion. Are online contacts the same with in-person contact and relationships or not, and why?
Sorry, I didn't get you. What did you mean exactly?
These days there are two kinds of relationships or friendships. For example, I want to meet you. Obviously, we don't live in the same cities. I live in Iraq. You live in Ahvaz, yeah? Bushehr.
In Bushehr.
You live in Bushehr. Sorry, you live in Bushehr. So if I want to meet you, I have to come to Bushehr. But if, for example, you were closer to me, I could meet you in person. But because we are really far away, we have to meet online. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Are these kind of friendships, or are these kind of, for example, voice calls, the same with the in-person, for example, meetings or not?
In fact, are you asking about if
the quality of that?
Yeah, definitely. You know, it's so clear that its quality is not comparison with, for example, real friendship or seeing one another in real world. Yeah, but on the other hand, because of some limitations that you mentioned, them definitely. In some cases, like these days, because of this terrible disease can be the best option. But and also it depends on people that are friends. It can be a good relationship too. For example, if people be honest exactly and tell each other the truth. I mean, for example, don't lie one another or don't create unreal world. I mean, unreal things. Definitely, it can be a peaceful environment for people or for friends. And also, definitely, it can have a positive effect on every person. I mean, we can use this environment, I mean, virtual world, to pour ourselves out and also to find relaxation. But as I said, it depends on people and also their honesty. That's
Yeah, exactly. So you say that these kind of friendships, for example, virtual relationships, are better than nothing.
Yeah, you know, it depends on the situation. I said it's so clear that a real world is better. You know, it's not comparable with visiting each other in real world. I mean, but in these days, and it's, as you said, it's better nothing.
Yes, exactly. Thank you very much. Okay, so Leila, can you tell us what was the most important factor that was included in longevity?
Okay, so you mean after the being a sociable person, yeah, the other factors is because it seems that this is the most important factor, that being social person is the most important factor to be able to live longer.
But, exactly. But excuse me, can you explain more about that? Why should we have a lot of friends, or for example, why should we be sociable in order to live longer? What is the reason?
Yeah, I think when you are sociable person, some chemical process has occurred in our brain. For example, our brain releases oxytocin, or it decreases the level of cortisol that makes us more stressful. So by being more sociable, our brain could release these hormones that they could help that they could help us live longer, because I think it makes our cells to continue to live longer. So I think it has some chemical sources because of some chemical interactions in our brain, and this is the reason why being more sociable, being more is equal being more,
is equal to, yeah,
is equal to live longer.
Yeah. Okay. Very nice. You mentioned two hormones in our bodies. One of them was oxytocin, and the other one was cortisol. And it was perfect that you remember them. But she mentioned another hormone. Do you remember that? Another hormone?
Yeah, I think it should be endorphin. Yeah, something like this.
She didn't talk about endorphin. Endorphin is also very important, and it can be released in our bodies with exercising. But the other, let me ask others. Let me ask Mohammed. Maybe
dopamine?
Do you remember? Yeah, thank you very much. It was dopamine. And what is that? Do you remember? What is the role of that?
No.
What is the role of that in our body? She said.
I think she said it helps to protect our immune system, and it acts like a vaccine in our body.
I think it was oxytocin. Yeah.
I don't know.
I think so, but I clearly and vividly remember a sentence. But let me ask Mohammed. Mohammed, what do you remember about dopamine? What is the role of that in our body?
Sorry, I couldn't remember about this kind of
hormone
thing. No. Sorry.
Yeah, she mentioned the hormones. Okay,
Yes.
let's say she said that dopamine is a natural painkiller in our body, and actually it's a natural morphine in our body. You know, when somebody has a problem in a hospital, they inject morphine. But if you have good relationships in your life, your immune system doesn't let your body to be ill. So if your hormones in your body are balanced, you won't be ill. It's really nice, I think.
Yes.
Can I add something?
Yes, sure.
Yes. I think God create us the sociable person. Because of that, I think this kind of this kind of lifestyle can be compatible with our nature and inner things in our body. Because of that, I think it's the most important thing to live longer, more and more.
Yeah. What? I didn't get your main point. Could you please you said that God created us in this way, okay? What was your main point?
Because of I mean that this kind of lifestyle can compatible with our nature property. inner property, our body property. Because of that, because of this compatibility, we can more and more live longer. I mean, in this form.
Okay, thank you. So I think it's Layla's turn. Layla, what's the meaning of happy-go-lucky?
Happy-go-lucky. I think I think it means that as you are as happy as you are more lucky. And yeah,
it's you know, it's a phrase. It's something like a phrase in English. Do you know the meaning? Happy-go-lucky person.
Yeah, I think it should be aligned with attraction law. If you feel happy, then you could observe any positive thing, any success thing. So yeah, in this way you can feel more luckier than a sad person. I think so.
Yeah.
But I couldn't remember the video.
Have you ever heard of easygoing person?
Yeah.
Yeah, happy-go-lucky is the synonym for easygoing.
Okay, yeah.
Means a person who is not that much strict in life. Okay. So, Layla, are you a happy-go-lucky person?
It's so yes. Sometimes yes.
Sometimes. But not always, yeah?
Yeah.
How about you, Martina? Are you a happy-go-lucky person or not?
Unfortunately not. I'm not. I think I really challenge with thinking about future and past events, and I'm not a happy-go-lucky person.
Oh, so can you tell me the definition of easygoing person? What is the definition of that in your view?
I think that kind of person is a person who thinks just about the present and don't or low care about the future events. Am I right? I think, in my opinion, it means like that.
Or people who are happy with really small things, something like this, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, and where are you right now? You still live in Arab?
Yes, I'm Arab.
Yes. Okay. So
I was in Tehran, but because of thanks to coronavirus, I'm at home now.
You are at home. You are a student in Tehran?
Yes.
Very good. So I think universities are closed, and you came to Arab.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and how about coronavirus? What is your view about that?
I think we are hardly surviving and just keeping ourselves in our home. I think it's now 2 weeks I'm at home, and I even don't go to see our family, my grandparents, because they're more there is more likelihood for them to be to be challenged with this virus, and it's too hard. I think it's very hard.
It's so hard. Yeah, it's very hard.
Yes.
And we can say older people are more vulnerable in comparison with us. So we have to really be careful about them. So thank you very much, Mohammed. How about you? Yes. Are you a happy-go-lucky person?
Unfortunately, no. I'm not a sociable person. usual. I'm not in this form, but nowadays I understand and I realize that I should be this kind of person.
Because of this video?
No, because of living in society. I mean, in this form.
When
Because
did
of
you
that,
but
what?
I think happy-go-lucky is different from being sociable. There are two different things.
You said that the synonym of that is easygoing, yes?
Yeah, easygoing doesn't mean sociable. That's, I think maybe you meant outgoing. Outgoing means outgoing person means sociable person.
Oh, yes, I got confused. Yes.
Easygoing means a person
Yes.
who is not as strict. For example, he or she says هرچه پیش آید خوش آید, something like this.
Yes. No, I'm not in this form, and I need some hard things to make me happy, unfortunately.
Oh, uh-huh.
Yes.
So you are not.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I think it's the matter of practice. And if we like to be a happy-go-lucky person, we can practice to be like that.
Yes, it takes time, but I think we should do that.
Yeah. Okay, very good. Leila, can you tell me the actions that can be helpful for the hormones, good hormones we talked about to be released in our body? What are the actions that help to this issue?
You mean how we could release these hormones? Yes.
Yeah, how we could make our body to release those kind of helpful hormones.
Yeah, I think there are several ways. For example, doing exercise, being
Yeah.
social,
Yeah.
eating healthy, uh, and no smoking, no drinking. And
Yes, exactly. But there are some special actions that she mentioned in the video. Do you remember them?
action.
Yeah, actions that we do or actions that we can do in order to help the hormones to be released in our body.
Actually, no, not clearly. I couldn't remember, but I can just say that being sociable, talking with each other, releasing our stress by talking about the problems and something like this helps to release this kind of hormones in our brain. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. I couldn't remember exactly, but I think so that it should be like this.
Mm-hmm. You are right, but let me ask others. Maybe they remember better. Martina, do you remember the actions?
To prevent dying or just releasing these hormones?
You can say both.
I think some actions were, for example, something that were effective on preventing dying or to make longevity longer are, for example, decreasing hypertensions, exercising, social interactions, social connections, diet can be helpful. But
do you remember something we can do in order to make dopamine and oxytocin to be released in our body?
I think it was related to social network, social connections, and
exactly, it was related, but there are some actions. I want you to tell me the actions.
No, I can't remember the video, but I think it could be eye contact, or for example, hugging someone.
Great, great, thank you, exactly.
Yes, or for example, having physical connections. I think it was like that.
Yeah, exactly. Hugging, exactly. For example, when you hug your sister, or I don't know, when you hug your mother, oxytocin will be released in your body, and also in your mother's body. So hugging and eye contact are two of most important actions we can do. Mohammed, do you remember the other actions?
No, sorry, I didn't remember any information about this hormone, about this kind of hormone.
So let me tell you. She said shaking hands, giving somebody a high five. Do you know what's the meaning of high five?
When you show your finger, your 5 finger, it means yes. As she show, yes.
No, it's not about showing your fingers. It's something that what do we call for that in Farsi? Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So hugging someone, having eye contact with someone, and shaking hands and giving somebody a high five can be the actions that can help you to make your body release those hormones.
Yes,
So let me ask you another question. The other question is that, Leila, what is the risk of our time? In terms of this issue, what is the risk of our society right now? Our societies.
You mean Iran?
No. What is the public health risk of our time? Public health risk. No, and I'm not talking about coronavirus. It's related to.
Okay, I can say from my own side that I think one of the most important risks now in society is using sociable apps and just having a relation with each other just online. Yeah, I think it could be a risk for human society, and it could prevent people to have contact in person.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. And what else?
I think eating not so healthy, using more fast food, junk food, and smoking, drinking, and kind of things, air pollution could be some of threat to human beings.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much. Mohammed, could you please answer the same question?
Yes, as I remember, she said social isolation.
Very good. Yeah.
Yes.
Social isolation is the risk
Yes.
of public health risk of our time. Can you explain more?
Yes, but I couldn't know what is that exactly. Could you explain
Yeah,
that?
I will explain. But now, at first, I want to know what did you get out of that? You just
Yes,
know the phrase
yes,
isolation,
I
social.
remember.
You don't know anything
No,
else?
no.
Okay, no problem. Let me ask Martina's opinion. I will explain after her.
I think the social media is a new matter that triggers more sadness and makes people less attractive or less happy, because it leads them to be more isolated and stimulate them to see other people less than before, because they just sit somewhere and can watch all around the world and without going to see anyone. But of course, it has not the effect of face-to-face interaction. Somehow in the future it could be like that, but now it has not the same effect.
Yes, yes. So the public health risk of our time is not having that much face-to-face relationships in comparison with the time that we didn't have internet. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. And but if I want to explain more, I can say maybe Mohammed, in Iran it's still
Yes,
better, but maybe in other countries, for example, in the countries that are a pioneer in economics or a pioneer in science or everything, it's worse than our country, because our people are really emotional, and they try to stay in touch with each other, but maybe in the countries that they try to work really productive and work really hard, it's a really public health risk. For
yes,
example, she said that you have to have at least three people in your life to lean on.
yes.
And now I want you to explain about the person that we can lean on. For example, what's the meaning of leaning on somebody?
I think some people that we can communicate with them well, and every day they are in touch with us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes,
What is the best synonym for that? Somebody you lean on, or somebody you count on?
uh,
Count.
yes, count
A
on.
person, a person who you can lean on is a person, for example, who can help you whenever you need help. For example,
And support you.
whenever, exactly, whenever you need, I don't know, you need to decide, make your decision about a difficult situation, or even when you need money or something like that. And you have to have at least three people to lean on. And maybe, uh, yeah, it's really important, and I think
Yes,
it's maybe in this case our country is better. People try to help each other. I'm not sure, but it's just a feeling. So
yes, I
and
agree with you.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So did you understand the meaning of that, Mohammed?
Yes,
Did I
exactly.
explain?
Yes, yes,
Did I explain well?
yes, yes. Very good.
Yeah,
Thank you.
social isolation means that you don't have anybody to count on, you don't have
Yes,
anybody to lean on when you are in trouble.
yes, yes. Very good. Thank you.
Isolation means to be alone.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah, very good. Okay, Martina, do you think, what do you think about this? How it is important to have 3 people to lean on, to count on in difficulties?
Well,
How much?
according to my experience, yes, I think as I have seen before, I have seen many people who are alone or people who are many depend on their family. I think there are those who are lean on their family or friends are more happy and can think about their own jobs better than they're alone, because they're less stressful and can rely them to help them and solve their problems. But those who are alone are more depressed or anxious about their problems.
Yeah, exactly. And in the TED Talk, she exactly mentioned this point, and she talked about stress. And can you tell me the relationship between being a sociable person and not to be that much stressed out? What is the scientific relationship between these two issues?
I think that was the fact about the hormones that can be released and strengthen our immune system, and also release more dopamine for stress. I don't know, or
No. What is the hormone that is released when we are stressed out? When we are stressed out.
I can't.
Who remembers?
I can tell you. I think it's the cortisol.
Very good. Yeah, it's cortisol. And Leila, do you know why our body releases cortisol?
I know. Actually, I don't know.
I will tell you. Mohammed, do you know?
No.
And you know, Martina?
No.
Okay, let me tell you. Have you ever, I'm sure that you've experienced that when we are stressed out, our heart beats, beats faster. Our heartbeat is more than normal. Have you experienced that?
Yes.
Yes.
And our body releases cortisol to decrease the heart beating.
Oh, yes. Especially when we have conference in university.
Yeah.
Stressful.
Especially when you want to talk in other a lot of people, or especially when you want to talk to your beloved person for the first times.
Yes.
Have you ever experienced that when somebody, when you love someone and when you want to talk to him or her for the first times, your heart beats really fast because you are stressed out.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
And
true.
unfortunately, if the cortisol level in your body is really high, you will be depressed. You will be somehow depressed. So if you want to prevent depression, you have to do something in order to decrease the level of cortisol. As we talked about that in this session, for example, exercising or hugging people, giving them high five or something like that. Let me check whether a question is left or not. Let me find the list of our questions. In person, are you happy-go-lucky? So in general, Leila, do you think is it possible to live to 100 or beyond?
Yeah, because at least now we can see some people that they could live until 100 and a bit more. Yeah, I think if we could help ourselves to be young and more healthier, then yeah, I think we could live under that age, until that age. So yeah, it's possible if we could protect our ourselves. Yeah, why not? We could.
Yeah, it's possible. But as she mentioned in the video, lifestyle is the most important factor. Is it possible with our lifestyle?
No, I think it's a bit difficult nowadays.
Yeah, it's difficult.
Yeah, because now we have we are stressed out always, and we are under pressure of society, unemployment, money, and other things, air pollution. So I think it's a bit difficult nowadays.
I agree with you. It's not impossible, but it's not easy. Thank you. And what's your opinion, Mohammed? Answer the same question. Is it possible to live to 100 or beyond?
It's possible, but as you said, it's it's hardship. So we need to take care of ourselves very much, and I think when we insist on and emphasize on that kind of lifestyle, we can reach it. But it's difficult. It takes time. We should care very much and something like this.
Yeah, thank you. And Martina, you the same question, please.
I think it's possible, but as she mentioned in the video, it's 75% of our lives that depends on lifestyle. And with this lifestyle and the life full of stress, I think just 70% of our lives went with being stressful about coronavirus.
Oh my God. Yeah.
There is just 25% left for us.
It's really important. It's really important to control that. And I personally understood that following the news is not a good idea in these days. But not following the good news is also not good. But I think just listening to news once a day is enough. More than that makes you more stressed out, and I think it's not needed. Just once a day, in order to know what is happening in the world. And but these days, most of us are following the news hour by hour. I don't know. It's not a good idea.
Yes, you're really
We should try. Yeah, we should try to do more. For example, yoga, or having this kind of friendly conversations, online conversations with each other. Honestly, I can say after having this discussion with you, I feel better, really, because before our class, I was watching the news. I was stressed out, but now after talking to you, I feel really better. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it's the same for us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let me ask your opinion about the Word file that I sent into the group. Do you agree to do that from now on to write down the answers in a Word file? What's your opinion about that?
I think it's good. It's good, and we can get ready for discussion.
Yeah, thank you. Do you do that? You yourself?
No, but I try to do that for the next session.
Next session. Okay, thank you. How about you, Leila? What's your opinion about that?
Yeah, it's good, but I'm not sure that I could follow that because I'm busy. Yeah, I just arrived from work just, I think, 30 minutes before our conversation. So, but yeah, but maybe it will be help others. So I will also try to involve in that. Yeah.
Okay, very good. Thank you. And how about you, Martina? Do you think is it a good idea to having questions and answers in a file and write them down?
I didn't write them down yet, but I think it's helpful because it helped me to wrap up my mind and classify the information about this video in just 6 or 7 questions and help me to do better speaking.
Yeah, you know, to be honest, we are planning to add questions below the videos on our website, I mean ریمرسی.com. And I wanted to know your opinion. If we do it for all of the videos, do people come and take part, and do they write their opinions? Do you think do they do that or not?
I think it
yes.
will be good.
You go first.
Thank you. I think it will be good and adding some grades, or for example, having some points will encourage people to answer the question and encourage them to watch the video. It should be, I think, like a exam. It would be better, I think.
You mean if they wrote something, there should be someone to correct them, yeah?
Yeah, it should be, or 4 points چهار گزینه‌ای, I mean.
Multiple choice
Yeah.
questions.
Multiple choice, yeah.
You say for our website, if it is in the form of multiple choice questions, would be better, yeah?
Yes, I think.
Oh, very good. Nice idea. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, Mohammed, you were saying something.
No, I agree with Martina, and I think it would be a good idea.
Thank
It's
you.
because
Actually, because
no.
say. No, nothing.
No, I'm done.
Please.
No, I'm done. Really, I'm done.
I wanted to say that we are looking for ways to increase our users' engagement on our website. Because of that, we are going to add some questions below the videos. But I personally didn't think about multiple choice questions, and I think that's really nice. How about you, Leila? Do you have any suggestion, or what do you think about adding questions below the videos?
Yeah, I agree because I think it can also help the writing, our writing, and it's a very important skill. I think after speaking, writing is more important. So yes, it can help. Yeah.
And let me ask you another question. Based on our experience, people are willing to spend money for having online classes. Do you think that people or users are willing to spend money for answering this kind of question in order to boost their writing and listening skills or not? They just want to use these services just for free. What do you think?
For free. I think if there were someone that he or she could correct our writing, then we need to pay. But if you don't want to, let's say, if you don't want to correct these writings, so maybe people just should pay for conversations. But I will pay. Okay, it's not my problem. But I'm talking about others.
No. I don't want you to pay. I'm asking you in general.
I'm talking in general, not myself. I think if there were someone that he or she could correct his writing, okay. So in general, people I think must pay. But if there and I think I'm not talking about conversations, okay? For conversation, I think people should pay for speaking, I mean. But for writing, if there were someone that he or she could correct these writings, so yes, in that way also we need to pay. But if they were not someone to correct or to review these writings, so I think it doesn't make sense to pay. And it can be like other weblogs that people could write their ideas. It's just it's just other applications, other websites.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you. And what do you think, Mohammed?
I think when it is free, I think the user involvement go up. In my opinion,
Yes.
and when you add something special for this kind of skills, it need to be paid these facilities.
And what is that special thing?
Maybe I think maybe this kind of conversation, or for example, they take a video about a special subject and they share it to the rimmersi, and users can watch it. Maybe it can be a good idea to pay for that.
Users record videos of themselves?
No. I mean someone else that are qualified with that subject, share the video and explain how it is, and share to rimmersi, and maybe users pay for that.
For example, you mean a teacher records a
Yes.
video of a special grammatical point or something like that?
Yes. Exactly.
Thank you very much. And what do you think, Martina, about this issue?
I agree with others, and I think it should be free for watching video and answering just multiple point questions. But it should be they can pay on for example, writing options and giving them feedback about their writing. It can be
Correction. You mean correction?
Yes, and giving them feedback about their grades or what state they are, and these can be go on with, for example, paying. services.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate your opinions, and they are really helpful. Thank you for joining me tonight, and thank you for all of your precious opinions. I wish you health and happiness till the next week. I hope to see you soon, and I wish you a really great night.
Thank you.
Thank you too.
For you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Good night.
Bye
Goodbye.
for now.
Goodbye.
Good night.
Goodbye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.